Well, the espresso machine is still broken, and I wanted a latte. So I tried this yesterday and it worked quite well. We've got our V60 pour over, our Hario decanter underneath it, made for the V60. We have our chicken mug, very important. Thou shalt use a chicken mug at all times. We have about 1/3 of said mug filled with milk. I don't know what percentage it is, just whatever was in the fridge. And this has been warmed to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what the Celsius is. That's just my food thermometer only has Fahrenheit on it. And we have our Aero Latte. These are actually not terrible. I mean, of course, if you have an espresso machine with a steam wand, I'd much prefer that. But this does the job quite well. So let's go ahead and start here. Got our water. Let's see. Let that bloom for about 30 seconds. Some people like to be super accurate with their bloom times. I just kind of pick something close to 30 seconds when I'm doing a single cup. If I'm doing a double, then I'll double it, but again, just kind of sort of close. And we're going to call that close enough. I forgot to put my scale underneath here, so I'm going to be kind of guessing based on how much is left in the kettle and how much I've got in the V60. It's hard to do science when you haven't had your coffee yet. I'm going to call that okay. Let's see how much is left in the kettle here. Yeah, I'm going to say that's okay. And let's go ahead and start this up. It's just got a switch here on the side. This is kind of an kind of like an electric toothbrush. You don't want to turn it on until you've got it in the thing. Now they say you're supposed to kind of swirl this, but I had just as good luck not swirling it. You want it just below where it changes pitch, more or less. I find myself kind of wiggling it up and down a little bit as it changes, as more foam develops. And they say 15 to 20 seconds, but you can just do whatever. Depends on how much milk you have going on. This is really meant for just a single cup, so I'm going to call that good. Turn it off before you take it out, just like your toothbrush. Otherwise you will make a mess everywhere. And that's still going. Okay. Fancy lid back on here. This is just a turning style, so you can turn it if you want it closed, turn it if you want it open, or just leave it right where it's at. Now I know a lot of you are saying, oh my goodness, Taylor, it's not a latte if you're not using espresso. Well, fine, call this whatever you want. The great thing about coffee is you can pretty much just do whatever you want as long as it tastes good. Wait, correction. As long as you like it. So how much did we get in there? Most of it. There'll be a little bit left over. What I did yesterday is I just drank that down and then I added the rest to my coffee. Turned out pretty good. It definitely doesn't taste like, espresso in frothed milk with foam, but it's still pretty good because this is I made this pretty strong. The pour over I like because you don't end up with wimpy coffee. You can't see through it to the bottom of the cup. So that's that. If you don't have an espresso machine or your espresso machine is broken, this will do just fine.